You take a juicy bite into your steak that you just grilled. But did you think about how it got to your plate? Today, we will talk about the life cycle of beef. Aw, look how cute! The baby calf is born. It grows up to 700 pounds in the weaning phase by feeding on milk and grains. 33% of female calves are then used for breeding, and the rest become beef and grow up to 900 pounds. After sorting, beef cows are sent to auction, where buyers can bid on large cows and transport them up to 100-mile distances to their farms. These 100-pound animals require large vehicles to haul, which use additional transportation emissions. Cows can be transported to two different kinds of feedlots. The first is the pasture, where the cows are grass-fed. This is considered the best quality meat and has longer slaughter periods, meaning farmers produce less meat in a certain time than CAFO feedlots, making less profit. CAFO feedlots stand for concentrated animal feedlots and are the most common type. Here, animal cruelty is more prevalent and animals are sent to the finishing house in shorter amounts of time due to their diet as well as the tight conditions they reside in. Typical slaughter time is 4 to 6 months. After slaughtered, cows are processed and packaged into meats, which is a very dangerous job and emits additional CO2 into the atmosphere. The packaging can also increase plastic waste and create more greenhouse gas emissions during plastic production. The food is then distributed with refrigerated trucks, which use more energy. After distribution, food is either consumed or wasted, and 26% of this meat is wasted. 18% of food waste is meat and fish in total, as shown in the diagram. And one thing to remember is meat cannot be repurposed by composting, such as vegetables, making it more damaging to the food waste problem. After hearing all of this, you might think, what can I do? Well, first, you can advocate for sustainable improvements in the system. Some possible improvements to be made are raising grass-fed cows on one farm from birth to slaughter, reducing intermediate emissions. Additionally, flat cardboard skin packaging, shown in this image, can be used to decrease plastic use by 70%. To combat this issue, you can also avoid red meat. You don't have to become fully vegetarian or vegan, but reducing your consumption of red meat and increasing discussion on this topic will contribute positively to this cause. Cows cause the most greenhouse gas emissions of any other animal, and 14% of the total emissions in the country arise from the meat industry. By avoiding red meat, our society will allow 59% less emissions and avoid animal cruelty and plastic and food waste, as previously discussed. Thank you for listening, and here are my sources. Remember this life cycle of beef before you decide to take another bite of your steak.